Hello everyone, and welcome back to our brand new game show, Nature Knowledge Knockout! Today, we'll be taking you all on a learning adventure down 2.5 hours down south in Western Australia to Pemberton, where we're going to be looking at the Big Brook State Forest.
The Big Brook State Forest is famous for the Big Brook Dam, the massive karri trees, and its wonderful nature walks. We have sent some of Nature Knowledge Knockout's finest reporters out to Big Brook State Forest to explore the local flora and fauna.
Oh, what's that? I think I've just learned something new. That's right. Our reporters have already come back to us with a bit of information. We'll be learning first about the quandars, the possums, and the long-necked turtles. Let's hear what they have to say.
Today we're looking at quandars, also known as the southern brown bandicoot. Their habitats include local Perth wetlands and the southwest forests, like Jarrah and Marri Forest particularly. Often jogging down the wetlands, you can see them if you're quiet, careful and patient. They particularly love this low-lying scrubland and dense trees. Quandars play a crucial role in our ecosystem. Their digging habits help turn over the soil, which helps seed dispersal, soil aeration, and breakdown of organic matter, which helps for forest regeneration. But despite their importance, quandars face significant threats. From habitat loss to predation from introduced species like cats and foxes, even road traffic incidents. These all contribute to their vulnerability.
So what can we do to help protect these cute little ecological engineers? A great starting point is to support local conservation efforts. By joining or donating these organisations, you can contribute to the vital work of replanting native plants, cleaning up natural areas, and even creating protected spaces where the quandars can thrive without the threat of urban encroachment. We can also advocate for policies that protect natural habitats and support wildlife corridors, allowing the quandar and other native species to safely move between areas without the risk of traffic or human interference.
We can also help control invasive species and participate in local education programs to help raise awareness of the importance of quandars. By understanding and respecting these wonderful animals, we can make a big difference.
Red-tailed possums are a common but fascinating sight in the forest, with their big bright eyes, bushy tails, and sharp claws. They are perfectly adapted to life in the trees. These nocturnal critters spend their nights foraging for food, dining on leaves, fruits, and occasionally insects. The Big Brook State Forest of Southwest Australia provide a perfect habitat for those possums. These forests not only rich in biodiversity but also crucial for the possum survival. The dense canopy offers protection from predators like owls and cats, while the abundance of native flora provide ample food resources. Buttertail possum plays a vital role in the ecosystem. They aid in seed dispersal and help control insect population, contributing to the health and balance of their forest home. However, they face challenges, particularly habitat loss due to logging and urban development. If you're lucky enough to visit the forest, keep an eye out after dusk. You might just spot a buttertail possum.
So, another species found in Pemberton is the long-necked turtles. They are scientifically called the Chelodina oblonga and are easily recognizable by their oblong-shaped shells and elongated necks. Fun fact, they are also called stinkers because they emit this not-so-nice odor when they are scared or stressed. They are the only native freshwater turtle species that can be found in metropolitan or suburban Perth. They play a crucial role in maintaining their ecosystem by controlling insect population and keeping the waterways clean. However, in a recent study, it shows that there has been a decline in their number, mainly due to Perth's declining water table and water pollution. So what can we do to help? First, we must equip ourselves with helpful information about these turtles. So I found these organizations in Western Australia that focuses on the turtles' rescue and rehabilitation. So donating and volunteering on these organizations will provide the vital resources for future research and habitat protection. Another one is for us to be continuously be mindful of what we pour down the sink, as they have a very high chance of ending up in rivers or lakes where the turtles live. I believe that there is no small act in terms of conservation, and by working together, we can ensure that the future generation can get to see these turtles in the wild, even the stinky ones. No, especially the stinky ones.
Wow, I sure learned a lot, and I hope you did too, and I hope you were paying attention, because it's time for our first quiz round!
What common reason is affecting all these animals' population decline? Is it A, urban encroachment, B, introduction of predatory species, C, pollution, or D, the cost of living crisis? That's right, it is A, urban encroachment.
Whew, wow, that was a hard one. I'm glad I was paying attention. What is this? It's more word from the studio. Looks like our little keen reporters have got back to us once again. It seems like we'll be learning a little bit more about birds from this next section. We're going to be looking at the Carnaby black cockatoos and the tawny frogmouth. Over to you.
As we all know about the cannabis black cockatoos has been one of the 5 cockatoos that we can see in Australia. This bird species has been commonly found in the southwestern part of the Western Australia, and it has been a significant role in the Aboriginal culture and their mythology. The main habitat for this species is in the large hollow trees such as eucalypts, where they find the space for their nesting and breeding. Recently, the species has been considered as an endangered species because of its reducing population. The main reason for the population is the habitat deterioration and the increase of the urban development. Due to these reasons, the natural habitat has been declined, and it affects their population. Another one of the main reasons for the reduction in the population is because of the competitive species such as the galahs and little corals find their nesting in the same hollow trees. So we need to take proper measures in order to protect the endangered species, otherwise it may get extincted from the earth. So proper fencing and control measures need to be taken to protect their habitat and improve the local vegetation, thereby the natural food source can be increased.
Hello everyone, my name is Tiangang. Today I want to talk about the tawny frogmouth. It often been mistaken for oil because due to its nighttime habits and features. It is a native Australian animal, widely distributed throughout Australia, but it also faces some threats that may endanger its population. The destruction of the habitats caused by urbanization and deforestation is a major issue as reduce the availability of suitable nesting sites and prey. In addition, they are susceptible to vehicle collisions when hunting near roads and night, while dislocated pens pose a significant threat. The coordinated work of tawny frogmouths should focus on the protection and restoration of habitats, establishing wildlife corridors and protecting large areas of native vegetation can provide safe havens and promote biodiversity. Public education activities are crucial for raising people's awareness of the ecological importance of birds and encouraging community protection in conservation activities. In addition, taking measures to reduce road killing and control pet patrolling can improve their survival prospects.
It's great to learn about birds that are native to our Pemberton forest down in south of WA. Now, I know you were all expecting this, but it's time for round 2 of our amazing quiz.
I hope you were paying attention. This question is going to be a tough one. What type of bird was not mentioned? Was it A, cockatoo, B,
Tawny frogmouth.
C. Crow. Or D. Bird. That's right. The answer was C. Crow. That was a tough one, wasn't it?
Thank you, Blake, for that excellent quiz question. I hope, just like me, you're 2 from 2 for these quiz questions because they're very difficult. I know it's hard. Now, I'm just receiving word again from our studio here that I think our last 2 reporters have finally gotten back to us about some plants that are in the Big Brook State Forest. It looks like we'll be hearing from the kangaroo paw and the carry tree about their importance for the forest. Please pay attention.
The kangaroo paw flower is an incredible plant that not just a visual treat but also holds deep cultural and ecological significance. So what is it? It is native to southwestern Australia, and the plant gets its name from its unique claw-shaped blooms that resemble a kangaroo's paw. It boasts vibrant colours like green and yellow, but there's more to it than just meets the eye. The kangaroo paw isn't just a pretty face, but for generations, Indigenous Australians have revered this plant for its healing and regenerative properties. Its resilience is astonishing, and it can survive harsh conditions like fire and drought, bouncing back when environments become favourable again. This power is why researchers are exploring its potential to possible use in skincare, and it is packed with fatty acids that boost hydration and repair the skin itself as a barrier. However, the kangaroo paw is facing a serious threat and is endangered due to habitat loss and climate change. It makes it crucial for us, and we must act now to protect this remarkable plant. Here's how we can do it. We must support local and global conservation initiatives aimed at preserving the natural habitats. This includes donating to organisations working on the ground in WA. If you have a garden, consider planting kangaroo paws that are not only beautiful but also attract native wildlife, which helps maintain the ecological balance. Spread the word about the importance of it. Awareness is important, and education is more vital than ever before to recognise its value and urgency of conservation. In conclusion, the kangaroo paw is a symbol of resilience and cultural heritage, and we must take steps to protect it now and we preserve it as a vital part of our nature and cultural world for future generations to come.
Hey everyone, have you ever wondered why curry tree is so special? Well, let me tell you why. This tree is the tallest tree in Western Australia and one of the tallest trees in the world. It grows up to 90 meters high, and you can find it in southwest corner of Western Australia, including the beautiful Big Brook State Forest. But there is more to the curry tree than just its height. This tree is super important commercially and also offers a lot of environmental benefits. So this amazing tree helps with carbon sequestration, mitigating climate change and also reducing soil erosion. This tree is also very important habitat for wildlife species. The curry tree is well conserved in places like Big Brook State Forest, so it is not considered at risk, but it has been cleared extensively in the past, so it is suggested to follow the forest management plan and silviculture guideline for curry tree to keep it safe. One more thing to note is that this curry tree doesn't like competition. So it needs light, space, nutrients, and water all to itself to grow. So protecting curry trees means making sure that it has all room needed to grow strong and tall.
Wow, that is fascinating. I never knew trees could get so big. Now I know you guys have all been waiting for it, but it's time for quiz number 3, the final showdown for the Nature Knowledge Knockout.
Now I hope you had your listening hat on, because this last question, it's a doozy. So tell me, what am I describing? It's one of the tallest trees in the world and can be found in southwestern Australia. It needs a lot of light and creates a canopy. Your 4 options today are the carry tree, the red tingle, the kangaroo paw, and cedar trees.
Oh.
That's right. It's B, the red tingle. Native to southwestern Australia, it is the only tree that fits this description. Back to you, Lucas.
Wow, that was really insightful. I sure learned a lot, and I hope you did too.
If you want to learn more about the Big Brook State Forest, you should check out our blog, The Big Brook Theory.
Thank you all for joining us on this exciting adventure into the Pemberton Big Brook State Forest. Please join us next week at Thursday, 7 p.m, where we'll be airing another exciting adventure on Nature Knowledge Knockout.